Any objection?
As it please the court, Your Lordship, state is the dominant litis in this regard. They can do anything they want to do with their charges. No objection.
Advocate Mshololo.
As the court pleases, my lord. My lord, I would like to bring it to the attention of the court that when I consulted with my client, this information was not included or was not contained in the indictment that I had. I have just been finished this morning. My client came late. I have not informed him about this information that has been since added by the state.
Even over the time when you were waiting, because you were waiting for him?
He came late, my lord.
Okay, I understand.
And
so,
it will be unfair for me to make him plead on something that I have not explained to him.
Advocate Baloyi.
Well, my lord, I suppose we can then take just a short adjournment for that purpose. That shouldn't.
I think it's only fair that
yes,
that consultation takes place.
As a court, we can.
For how long?
I think 5 minutes, my lord.
Okay, 5 as on the clock.
No, not on the clock, just 5 minutes, because it's just the information that I need to explain to him. I don't know what will be the response.
Yeah,
but
I'm trying to find out whether I should go up to chambers or whether I should wait for the 5 minutes.
My
just
lord can
outside.
go through in his chambers.
Okay. Yeah. Can it be as close to 5 as possible?
Yes. I will try, my lord.
Yeah.
So again, we're in episode 4, where we continue to look at the good, the bad, and the ugly of what happened in the SENZO MEYIWA trial under Judge MAUMELA, and why exactly, he has received these misconduct charges, and also why Uteva is sitting behind bars. Okay, guningi, but we can only turn to history to find the answer. So in this clip that I just shared, we literally see where, hello, Baloyi is still at it. Or should I say, present day Baloyi is still giving the defense information at the 11th hour. We hear Mshololo say she just received this additional information from the state, and there is no way she can proceed to give a plea on behalf of her client who doesn't even know about this additional information. And as you guys like to call her, Queen of Adjournment, requests an adjournment so she can consult with her client and get further instructions. Does his plea change with this additional information from the state? Yes or not? I would like that Judge MAUMELA was very fair about this. Again, Judge MAUMELA just wants to get into the trial, so he tones it down. Okay, he says squeeze it within 5 minutes. But what I liked is how the exchange went. Okay, there were no hands thrown up, there was no smacking of lips, there was no pointing of fingers. It was a professional conversation, okay, professional interaction between MAUMELA and Mshololo. But in the background, who can hear Baloyi? Let me know in the comment section if you can hear Baloyi echoing, whispering, okay, adding his shared opinion. And as we know in present day court, we now know Baloyi develops more confidence in terms of saying what he wants to speak. In this clip, he literally whispers, yeah, it should be within the 5 minutes. I should keep it within the 5 minutes. That'll be great. But you're the one who gave the documentation at the 11th hour, but you're expecting everybody to run and scuffle based on what you're producing at the 11th hour. My goodness. Mzansi, comment down below. Let me know your thoughts on that. Let's continue on, because we've got to get to advocate, therefore, his communication. What does that develop in terms of perception today? Comment down below. Oh, and at this point, take this moment to like the video.
As the court pleases, my lord, I confirm the plea is in accordance with my instructions in respect of accused number 5 from count 1 to count number 5. And at this stage, my lord, accused number 5 will give no plea explanation, will elect to exercise his constitutional right to remain silent and allow the state to prove its case. As the court pleases, my lord.
I remember in present day court when Ngomezulu, advocate Ngomezulu, gave his now famous speech, which is they are cooking, they are manufacturing. When he gave that speech, he actually in that speech gave reference to the 5 accused did not give a plea. I didn't understand what he meant at the time. I thought that was absolutely weird. I thought also, are we all assuming that they did not plea? Not guilty. So that was a little bit, I didn't understand what he was saying, but thank goodness for going back in time. Now I get it. Mshololo says, yes, he pleads not guilty, but guess what? He's also not going to give a plea explanation. So I think that's what Ngomezulu had said, and I just missed out the part on plea explanation. So accused number 5 will give no plea explanation and will elect to exercise his constitutional right to remain silent and will allow the state to prove their case. If ever you are found on the other side of the law, remember your constitutional right to remain silent, because, people like Uzandi, they talk too much. And even though she is not a suspect, she gives away too much in the talking that she does. So the less you say, the less we can pick on and actually find you guilty in a court of law. So accused number 5 gives no plea, no plea explanation, which therefore leaves the state trying to figure it out and prove their case. And in present day court, in Judge Rattel's court, we see how that is going. We see where the manufacturing is starting to happen, allegedly, and we see where the cooking, where, the cooking starts to happen and things are not aligning. Us, members of the public, I would love to say members of the jury, are not aligning with the Nganegwane that Baloyi is bringing forward. But, as they like to say, the state is what? Dominatus litis. The state can do whatever they want, says advocate, therefore. But let's continue on. There is still more to break down.
Breakfast. Lunch. I was hungry. The Lord, like this 1 to 4, pleaded not guilty. Plea is in order. Is for the state to prove their case. We don't make the plea statement, except that there are certain issues that I need to address the court about.
In February 2020, I don't think, my lord, it's necessary to hand it up, but if my colleagues want to have sight of the directive, I'm in possession of the...
You might give me some...
as a court, please, perhaps maybe one should just then...
have a to gloss over it.
Yeah, just...
Before that directive or that letter is handed to the court, we need to have sight of that directive. That's the procedure.
Okay.
That needs to be followed, my lord.
I took it that he has already shown me.
No.
Okay.
So, I never thought it would be an issue at all. It's just a procedural.
Yeah, whatever you have, pass it by them. I think that's the only procedural way to do it. Can you show them?
I've already given them copies, my lord.
Thank goodness for Mshololo, who is quick on her feet. She immediately objects when Baloyi tries to sneak in a document to the court. But the defense has not received said document. Baloyi goes even a step further to say, I know it's the procedure, but I didn't think it would be an issue. Now, you see, these are tiny little things, tiny little incidents that, however, develop a person's character, develop the audacity, as we see continue to happen in present day court. I like what Judge MAUMELA did. He said, they have to see it first, and after they see it, then you can hand it up to me. So Mshololo stands her ground. Baloyi mutters, of course, as we're noticing a pattern, Baloyi tends to mutter from time to time. He mutters that I didn't think it was going to be an issue. I did not think it was necessary to hand it up. And Mshololo says, bring it, please. I need to read it. But guess what? After Mshololo reads it, she says, no, we have no objection to the document. Let's proceed. Baloyi needs to be honest, transparent, and share all the documentation with the defense, which we see is a present struggle in 2024 court, right up to the very end. Documents are coming in late. Documents are not being done properly. The defense is left, scurrying to get through everything. In Mrs. voice, he said, "Look at this voluminous amount of documents that we have received that we have to go through," and that is in reference to the infamous 205s. And that is it for today's video. Mzansi, let me know your thoughts before with regards to the good, the bad, and the ugly, and where this all started, where we see two individuals in the original courthouse are no longer sitting in their positions. All advocate therefore is behind bars, and Judge MAUMELA, although he is presently sick, he had a case of misconduct. Okay, he was what's the word? Where are my words? My English bundles have depleted. He was not disbarred. He was impeached. He was impeached, and he was having a hearing going on. And in the middle of that hearing, he fell sick. Now, I'll talk about that in future videos. But let me know. I want to hear your comments. Let's engage in the comment section down below. If you've made it this far in the video, you already know you have my heart. Please make sure you drop a heart. If you don't leave a comment, I actually don't know you watched the video. So please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. I absolutely love it. It gives my videos a mileage and helps more people come to watch our channel. That is it from us today, and I'll catch you on my next upload. But first, before you leave, like the video, share the video, and I'll catch you on my next upload.